What if everyone started selling options? In this video, we are going to examine the question that I sometimes get in my comments. What if everyone started selling options? David Jaffe with BestStockStrategy.com. Please subscribe to this channel, click the notification bell, and also, if you'd be so kind, like this video. Let's get started. So I usually get a comment maybe about once a week about what happens if everyone started selling options. And the problem is that the people who ask these questions fail to understand that the majority of human beings at their core act irrationally. People are self-destructive. If they weren't, then nightclubs, cigarettes, casinos, lotteries, packaged foods, sodas, all of that stuff would not exist. Human beings are a slave to dopamine, and it's actually getting worse with the advent of mobile devices and Instagram and TikTok and all of those other things that provide people with instant gratification. People are a slave to dopamine, and they engage in short-term risky behavior in order to get a dopamine fix. And the reason why they do that is because the consequences of their negative behavior are not immediate. And look, I get it. It's really tough to sacrifice. When I went to high school, I grew up in a pretty poor area, and I loved it because I didn't have to do any work. The teachers were expected to give us A's, and I skipped classes, and I still got really good grades and got into a good university. However, when I went to Cornell, those people were smart, and I actually had to study, and I hated going to Cornell because even though I got really good grades, I wasn't as smart as the grades that I achieved. So as a result, I had to outperform and outstudy and outwork those people that I got better grades than. And I really hated college. And then when I graduated college and I started working as an investment banker, that also was extremely self-destructive because nobody who actually cares about themselves will ever tolerate investment banking for 5 years like I put up with it. It is a horrible job. Even the managing directors, most of whom have been working in investment banking for over 10 years, they oftentimes hate their life and do not like themselves either. The reason I'm telling you this is don't think that just because someone makes a lot of money or they hold a position with a significant amount of prestige, that they are any better at not engaging in self-destructive behavior than a typical person is. Many people who have achieved levels of success have had to make significant sacrifices that many other people would be unwilling to make. And whether you're a managing director or you're unemployed, the point is that people are irrational. Being a managing director at an investment bank is not a rational decision because you've had to sacrifice 10 to 20 years of your life in order to accomplish that goal. So remember, we are slaves to dopamine, and not everyone is going to act rationally and hypothetically just start selling options. So remember, the best thing to do is not to take any shortcuts and try to behave in a manner that sets your future self up for the highest probability of success. Don't act with a short-term focus. Instead, always try to keep your long-term goals in focus and behave in that manner. And by doing that, you'll be able to consistently earn about 3% a month by selling option premium. Don't try to hit home runs. Don't try to day trade or trade Forex and engage in risky behavior. Instead, do what many other people are unable to do. Think of your long-term self and then work your way backwards and figure out that if you want to be somewhere long-term, what are the immediate steps that you can take today in order to accomplish your goal? David Jaffe with BestStockStrategy.com. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I appreciate your attention and look forward to seeing you in the next video.